Namaste and welcome to new success class of Dharmasastra Jyotir Vidyalaya. Yes, this is the new successful class of Dharmasastra, the first batch of basic class in the English language. I would personally like to welcome you all to this class. And first of all, I'll just give you congratulations for everyone. Dear students, yes, this congratulation is very special. Why? Because in the universe there are crores and crores of people, and also every day lakhs and lakhs of people are giving, like children are giving birth in this universe. But still, only we are all blessed to be a part of Dsjv Dharmasastra Jyotira Vidyalaya. So I'll give you the special congratulations to all the students who have participated in this class. I know you are all going to get succeeded in the astro world only because of Manisa's guidance. His guidance is completely different, unique from others, and the way he teaches and also the syllabus in the Dharmasastra Jyotira Vidyala, it is completely different. And the people who have joined in this class, they are going to get a very fruitfulness of astro and going to get a very great syllabus. And I'll give you the congratulations to you all. And usually we'll start every classes by singing the prayer song, our 9 heroes of our life. Yes, 9 planets. So I'd like to call Mrs. Gayathri Sriram to sing the prayer song before the class. Gayathri madam.
Okay. अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकतं तं भक्तानां एकदन्तम् उपास्महे श्रीमहागणपतये नमः गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषचे भवरोहिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्द्याभ्यां नमः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीव उपास्महे श्रीहयग्रीवमूर्तये नमः सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे शता श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः வேயிரு தோழி பங்கன் விடமுண்ட கண்டன் மிக நல்ல வீணை தடவி மாசரு திங்கள் கங்கை முடி மேலணிந்த நுலமே புகுந்து அதனால் ஞாயிறு திங்கள் செவ்வாய் புதன் வியாழன் வெள்ளி சனி பாம்பிரண்டுமுடனே ஆசரு நல்ல நல்ல அவை நல்ல நல்ல அடியாரவர்க்கு மிகவே. ஓம் வராகிய போற்றி. நவகிரகங்களையும் பஞ்சபூதங்களையும் வணங்கி இன்றைய வகுப்பு ஆரம்பமாகும். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, madam. Yes, I told you already, Mani sir is completely different from all the other gurus. I have told you clearly that, yes, he will usually, whenever if you see him, he used to say, everyone wants to get everything. That is the famous dialogue of him. Yes, he is the only guru. He gives all the things, whatever he teach, whatever he learned in his life, he will give everything to all the students, whatever he knows in the astro. So he is the best guru. Yes, that I can give you, that I can promise you now only in the beginning of the class. So I would like to welcome our Gurunadar, Dr. Sastana Maniyantraju sir, to give some few words which will encourage the students here.
Your voice is not feasible actually. Can't hear your voice. நீங்க பேசுறது கேட்கல.
இல்ல சார், கேட்கல உங்க வாய்ஸ். விட்டு விட்டு கேக்குதுங்க சார்.
நீங்க மைக்ல இருந்து டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஃபீல் பண்றேன் ஆக்சுவலா. அதனால அப்படி கேக்குற மாதிரி ஃபீல் பண்றேன். இப்ப பாருங்க, இப்ப கேக்குறான்னு பாருங்க. இப்ப sounds good actually. Yeah. இல்ல சார், அகைன் கேட்கல சார்.
மைக்குக்கும் உங்களுக்கும் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்கு சார். ஆக்சுவலி தட் இஸ் த ப்ராப்ளம். அதான். Just few minutes. I think he'll join from some other ID for better audible thing.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
கேக்குது சார்.
சார் இப்ப கேக்குதுங்களா?
கேக்குதுங்க.
ரைட். சௌமியா மேம் ஸ்பாட்லைட் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஸ்பாட்லைட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
பண்ணிட்டு சார்.
தர்மசாஸ்திரா ஜோதிட வித்யாலயத்தின் இந்த மாபெரும் ஆங்கில முதலாம் பயிற்சி வகுப்பிற்கு உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருக என வரவேற்கிறோம். எங்களுடைய கனவு ஆங்கில வகுப்பு அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லா ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ இப்பதான் அதுக்கான சிலபஸ் ரெடி ஆச்சு. ஆக்சுவலா வந்து என்ன தமிழ்ல சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறோமோ அதுதான் ஆங்கிலத்திலேயே கொடுக்க போறோம். அதை மாற்றுறது கிடையாது. ஆனா அதை விட அட்வான்ஸா இருக்கணுன்றதுக்காக இன்னைக்கு வந்து உங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே டிஜிட்டலைசேஷன் தான் எல்லாமே. நீங்க பார்க்க போறது எல்லாமே எல்இடி ஸ்கிரீன்ல தான் வரப்போகுது. ஸோ இன்னும் அட்வான்ஸா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்றதுக்காக தான் இதுக்காக தனியாக மெனக்கட்டு இந்த ஒரு வருஷமா நாங்கள் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதுக்கான அற்புதமான ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இன்னைக்குதான் எங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு நான் நினைக்கிறோம். ஏன்னா ஜோதிடம் என்பது மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு கலை. அது எல்லாருக்கும் சிந்திக்காது. அதை கேட்கறதுக்கே வந்து ஒரு பொறுமை வேணும் இல்லையா? சில பேருக்கு அதுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் அதுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு மேட்டர் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி போவாங்க. அதனால கேட்கறதுக்கே ஒரு பொறுமை வேணும். அதை தாண்டி கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு பொறுமை வேணும். அதுல வந்து இன்னும் வந்து ஆழமா டீப்பா அதை கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு எங்களோட ஒரு 1.5 years டிராவல் பண்றதுக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு பிரபஞ்சத்துடைய ஆசை கண்டிப்பா வேணும். நாங்க பேசுறது எல்லாமே வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து பிரபஞ்சத்தோட தான் நாங்க அடிக்கடி இன் பண்ண மாட்டோம் பேசுவோம். ஏன்னா நம்ம இயக்கிறது எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு நம்ம எல்லாமே படிச்சவங்க எல்லாருமே தெரியும். இவர்களுடைய இயக்கங்கள் எல்லாமே அறிவியல் ரீதியான இயக்கங்கள். இடங்கள் நமக்கு எப்படி உருவாச்சு இந்த விஷயங்கள் எல்லாம் நமக்கு ஏற்கனவே ஸ்கிரீன்ஸ்ல படிச்சிருந்தாலும் கூட அதோடைய தாக்கங்கள் மனிதனுக்கு என்ன கொடுக்குது அப்படின்ற விஷயங்கள் தான் படிக்கப்படும். இதை வந்து இது வரைக்கும் தமிழ்ல வந்து நம்ம நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. ஆங்கில வழி கல்வியில இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் கேட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்க. நம்முடைய மாணவர்கள் நிறைய குழந்தைகள் கூட கேட்டு இருக்காங்க. எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் எடுங்க, எனக்கு தமிழ் புரியாது, இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய கேட்டு இருக்கோம். அதுக்காகவே நாங்க வந்து ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். வந்து சிலபஸ் பக்காவா ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம பண்ணிக்கலாம் அப்படின்றக்காக ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். ஸோ அற்புதமான ஒரு வாய்ப்பு. அந்த வாய்ப்புல வந்து இணைந்த உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களையும் வரவேற்பையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். இது வந்து ஒரு குடும்பம் தான் எங்களை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும். தர்மசாஸ்திரா ஃபேமிலி தான். இன்னையில இருந்து எங்களுடைய உறுப்பினர் மட்டும் எங்களுடைய குடும்ப உறுப்பினர் தான். ஓகேங்களா? அப்போ உங்களுக்கு நல்லது கெட்டது எதுனாலும் எங்களுடைய ஷேரிங் உண்டு. ஓகேவா? உங்களுக்கு வந்து உங்களுடைய ஆசிரியர்கிட்ட எதுனாலும் கேட்கலாம். ஓகேவா? இந்த மாதிரி பிரச்சனை, அதுக்கு என்ன தீர்வு, இதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம், சொல்யூஷன் என்ன இந்த விஷயங்கள் எல்லாம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு எங்களுடைய ஆசிரியர்கள் எல்லாமே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நண்பர்களாக தான் இயங்குவாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? அவர்கள் உங்களுக்கு வந்து ரிப்ளை பண்ண முடியலன்னா அடுத்த செகண்ட்ல வந்து நீங்க என்ன தொடர்பு பண்ணணும். ஓகேங்களா? அதுதான் நம்ம வந்து பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். எங்கேயுமே வந்து ஒரு குடும்பத்தை தாண்டி ஒரு விஷயம் ஒரு குடும்பத்தில் ஒரு நிகழ்வுகள் நடந்தால் கூட எங்க கூட ஷேர் பண்ற மாதிரி தான் இந்த குரூப்பானது பயணிக்கும். இது வரைக்கும் அப்படிதான் வந்து தமிழ் பேட்ச் வந்து 11 பேட்ச் வந்து 11 பேட்ச் நாங்க வந்து இயக்கியிருக்கோம். ஸோ ஆங்கில பயிற்சி வந்து இப்பதான் முதல்ல ஒரு பயிற்சியை நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இது வந்து இந்த பயிற்சியை பொறுத்தவரைக்கும் பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு நீங்க எந்த டவுட்னாலும் தாராளமாக எப்ப வேணாலும், அதாவது நீங்க வாட்ஸ்அப்லயே கேட்டுக்கலாம். போன் பண்ணி கேட்கறதுனா அவங்க கிட்ட பர்மிஷன் கேட்டுட்டு அதுக்கு வந்து மாதிரி நீங்க பேசிக்கங்க. ஓகேங்களா? நல்ல அற்புதமான ஒரு ஆசிரியர். ஏன்னா நம்மளுடைய ட்ரைனிங்ல படிக்கும் போது சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, நம்ம படிக்கக்கூடிய காலத்துல அவங்க எப்படி படிப்பாங்க அவங்ககிட்ட அவங்களுடைய இடைப்பெண் நம்ம பார்த்துருப்போம். அந்த வகையில உங்களுடைய ஆசிரியர் பிரியா அவர்கள் முதல் முறையாக வந்து ஜோதிட கல்வியை வந்து எடுத்து வந்திருக்காங்க. பட் அவங்களுடைய டேலண்டை இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன். ஏன்னா நம்மளுடைய ஆப்புடைய வளர்ச்சிக்கு வந்து Dsjv ஆப்ல முதல்ல அவங்க தான் ரொம்ப ரிஸ்க் எடுத்து பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த சிலபஸ் நான் தமிழ்ல கொடுத்த சிலபஸை வந்து அற்புதமா இங்கிலீஷ்ல தொகுத்து கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ இந்த பணிகள் எல்லாம் வந்து ரொம்ப அற்புதமா இருந்துச்சு. அதை டெலிவரி, அதாவது எந்த ஒரு படிக்கிறது யார் வேணா படிக்கலாம். ஆனா அந்த சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குற வித்தைன்றது வந்து சில பேருக்கு மட்டும் தான் கிடைக்கும் இல்லையா? அந்த வித்தை வந்து அவங்க நல்லாவே இருக்கு. ஏன்னா ஆல்ரெடி அவங்க இன்ஜினியரிங் ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஸர் அப்படின்றதுனால நல்லா இருக்கு. ஸோ அற்புதமான ஒரு ஆசிரியர்கிட்ட நீங்க வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்திருக்கீங்க. பொறுமையா நிதானமா கத்துக்கங்க. இந்த கத்துக்கக்கூடிய நாட்கள்ல வந்து தயவு செஞ்சு எந்த விதமான யூடியூப் சேனலையும் பார்க்க. ஓகேங்களா? ஏன்னா இந்த 6 மாதங்கள் தான் நீங்க மிக அற்புதமா நிதானமா கத்துக்கூடிய விஷயம். இந்த நேரங்களில் வந்து நீங்க யூடியூப்ல போட்டீங்கன்னா கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகும். ஸோ அவங்க என்ன சொல்லி கொடுக்குறாங்களோ அதை மட்டும் நீங்க வந்து கான்ஃபிடண்டா பண்ணிக்கணும். ஒவ்வொரு வாரம் என்ன ஹோம்ஒர்க் கொடுக்குறாங்களோ அதை வந்து தொடர்ந்து பண்ணுங்க. ஓகேங்களா? உங்களுக்கு எந்த டவுட்டா இருந்தாலும் தரமா குழுவில் பதிவு பண்ணுங்க. எங்கள் நிர்வாகிகள் சார்பர்கள் அல்லது ஆசிரியர் அல்லது நான் யாரோ ஒருத்தர் கொடுக்குறதுக்கான கண்டிப்பா பண்ணுவோம். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இந்த நேரத்துல எங்களோடு இணைந்த நம்ம குடும்பத்தோடு இணைந்த உங்கள் அனைவரையும் மீண்டும் ஒரு முறை வருகை அன்புடன் வரவேற்று இந்த அற்புதமான தருணத்துல உங்கள் மீண்டும் அடுத்த முறை சந்திக்கும் போது மிகப்பெரிய அளவில் வெற்றி பெற்ற சந்திக்கணும் ஆசை வழங்கி எல்லா பிரபஞ்சத்தையும் நவகிரகங்களையும் வேண்டி இனிய நேரத்தில் நான் முடிச்சு நிறைவு பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஆசிரியர் அவர்களை நேரம் அறிமுகப்படுத்துகிறோம். திருமதி பிரியா அவர்களை தர்மசாஸ்திர வித்யாலயம் சார்பாக ஆங்கில வகுப்பின் ஆசிரியராக இந்த நேரம் அவர் வந்து தேர்வு செய்யப்படுகிறார். அவரை அறிமுகப்படுத்துமாறு சௌமியா அவர்களுக்கு எல்லோருக்கும்.
Thank you, sir. Really, it is the true happy words from you. We all got the blessings. Here I have to state a thing. Yes, you have told Dharmasastha Jyotira Vidyalaya, it is just not an educational institution. It is completely a family for everyone who is joining in this Dharmasastha Jyotira Vidyalaya for learning. So dear students, you people, as I earlier promised you regarding our guru, that he is the best guru. He will lead us by holding the hands in our life. Not only the guru, teachers in the Dharmasastha Jyotira Vidyalaya or all the mirror perspective of our Gurunadhar only. So we people, we don't need to hesitate or we don't need to think about the queries, doubts, whatever it is. Not only to the Priya ma'am, you can anytime and all the time you can ask to all the teachers whomever you want. We are all always ready to help you through WhatsApp or through voice calls. Now the teacher of this basic English first class, Priya Jairaj ma'am, I would like to call her for the introduction. Priya ma'am.
Hi all. Welcome all of you for this wonderful class. Before starting, I like to thank Dr. N. Manihendan Raj for giving a wonderful opportunity to mentor you all with the basic astrology class. About him, once he started learning about astrology out of passion and wisdom, he thought to spread astrology to all the peoples. So he started Dharmasastha Jyotira Vidyalaya. So thousands of people started benefit with that. I'm one of them. So as he mentioned, we are all a family. So we welcome all you for this to this family. I joined like you in the online session with the God grace and Guru divine blessings. I completed MA Astrology. I'm here to share and mentor you all with the basic astrology knowledge, what I have, what I learned, what I analyze with you. Purely this session will be knowledge sharing session that I hear something from the master, something I learned from the book. I will share my thoughts with you. If you have any doubts, you can clarify with me, or you can message in the WhatsApp. If it takes time, I will explain you in the next session. As here, I'm a baby for this subject because this is my first class. So this is my first English class that I'm mentoring you. I neither a good communicator, not a very good at fluency in the English. But the entire team of Dharmasastha Jyotira Vidyalaya has very good faith on me that I can deliver the concept and basis of astrology, which will be very clearly and understandable to you. So please feel free to ask any questions. I will give you best of my knowledge. Basically, I'm from software background. From college and all, I thought only about coding and designing and all. But my horoscope structure pulled me into this astrology. Here, with this, it introduced me, Dr. Manihendan Raj. So after analyzing my horoscope, I feel this is my path. This is the universal has set me this as a path. So in this session, I will give you just a brief introduction about astrology and what we are going to learn in this coming days, 6 months. So somebody has knowledge, previously has knowledge about astrology, and somebody don't know about ABC in the astrology. But this class will give you a clear idea about basis of astrology. We must be very strong in the basic. If you are building a house, how the basement of the house is important. Like that, the basement of the astrology is very, very important. So you must be thorough with all the basis fundamental thing in astrology that will guide you in higher and advanced level. It helps us to predict very easily for any horoscope picture. As we know that astrology is nothing but a study of movement and position of planets and stars, that how it influence or how it works on one's human life. So it is established thousands and thousands of years back. So it helps us to know about one's personality, one's career path, one's business. All this can be analyzed from the horoscope of one's. So Vedic astrology says that you are born according to the karma. What is the karma? Karma is nothing but the sum of all our actions, bad or good, that we get from this life or previous past life. All are consolidated and that will be present in each of the horoscope. If you did good in your previous life, then this life will be very good. If you did bad, our planet will work according to that. Astrology is a way to get indication for your destiny. You try alternative way to change it. For example, tomorrow morning you had a news that there will be an earthquake. We cannot stop the earthquake, but what we can do? We can take measure to save from the earthquake. So that the astrology will do. It will predict our future and it will smoothly handle all those sufferings, all those positive and negative things in our life. Scientifically, the origin of astrology can be tracked back in the ancient days. Mesopotamia is around 2000 BCE. They started it. From there, is slowly Babylonian used it. They observe and record the movement of the stars and planets. Because after that, they found that astrology is one of the essential science for the human life. In Vedic astrology, there are the Vedas, which indicates about the Jyotiam. That is, in South India, India, we will call it as Jyotiram, so where the science of light. So in this, we will study and analyze the fundamental things like the position of planet, what are the zodiac sign, and what are the houses. That and all will be learned. Astrology is the essential science for the human life. It can make it more intensive about it by making some quotes given by few person in their life. For example, if you take Albert Einstein, he also mentioned about astrology. He said that astrology is the science in itself and containing an illuminating body of knowledge. I taught me many things and I am greatly indebted to it. And the astrology is followed in the ancient days that we know that it is past. They have used thousands and thousands years back. They have used astrology. They have astrology is coming from that. So first they passed orally, and at one stage they have written into a knowledge of book called Vedas. In that, Jyotisha is one of the main thing. It's called as an eye of the Vedas. So if what it does, what astrology does. So once the child is born, it identifies the purpose of life and what is our life and why we are here. what we are supposed to do and why we came here and what we need to give back to the earth. That and all will be known from the astrology. God or nature created us for the purpose of life. Only why we born will be understand only if we know the astrology. So if there are so many students, if we will go one simple example. So there are so many students in the class, and if the teacher asks what you are going to be in the future, what all the students will say, mostly they will say as doctor. But all the students cannot be a doctor. Only those students who have that planet position, I mean, that astrology plays an important role in that. They can only be a doctor. And also, if you take a businessman, they all cannot be a good businessman. Only this planet may support a lot for this. If you take Mukesh Ambani, he is a good businessman, but his brother is not. So the planetary position of for them was different. So it plays a vital role in that. Even if you take Sachin, suppose Sachin is a good cricket player. Suppose if Sachin is not a cricket player, and if he choose some other field, maybe he is not good in that field. So the cricket is the right path for him, so that he can give all the potential energy to play cricket, and he succeed in that. So to astrology help us to choose the right path also. It will give us a clear plan and clear path for our life, and it will give the potential energy to unlock the need. For example, it will give a key, to unlock the treasury. So if you have that key, so you can unlock it and you can see a very good change in your life. You can see you will get all 16 wealth, and your path will be clear. So astrology will give you a key in your hand. So you can analyze your horoscope and you can open the treasury, and what you want, you can achieve. The J.P. Morgan is the first billionaire in the world. He also said, billionaire does not use astrology, but millionaire does not use astrology, but billionaire does. What does it mean? Small scale business people, they won't have the necessary to astrology, but the billionaire, they will analyze the astrology. So these are the each and every words are coming from the successful persons that it inspire us to learn astrology. So this opportunity is not given to everybody. So only if your horoscope support to come here, you are here. The universe pushed you in this. They have chosen you to learn astrology. So many of the people thought, I want to learn astrology, but they don't have opportunity to learn that. Only certain people have the opportunity to learn that. So you are the one who get those opportunities to learn and to achieve in your life. Upon analyzing the astrology, since I am from a software background, there is one analysis called SWOT. It's about strength, weakness, and opportunity traits. So here, what astrology help us to analyze: what is our strength, what is our weakness, so what is the opportunity, so what are the opportunity that we can use, what are the strength that we can use, what are the positive and negative signs that can be analyzed by the astrology. So it will give us a guidelines to the path. In ancient days, there are multiple, in ancient days, in a king has multiple wife and sons. But all the sons cannot be a king. Only those who have that potential and only those who have support the horoscope will become the king. For what they will do. In ancient days, all the kingdoms has Rajaguru. He is a good astrologer. So each and every decision made in the kingdom that will be get opinion from the Rajaguru and they will proceed. So they have given the greatest importance to the astrology in the kingdoms. So they don't spread it to the normal people. Only the kings will follow the horoscope. They will only look into the horoscope because it is not open to public. Because once the king is good, the kingdom will be good, and they respect the astrologer. I mean, Rajaguru equal to the god. So each distance, like battle, like marriage, and every small thing that happen in the kingdom, they will get the opinion from the astrologer, I mean Rajaguru. So similarly, we can see in Ramayana and Mahabharata, even Sahadevan, so is a master in astrology. So he only fixed the time for Pandavas or all these things. In each Puranas, we have that they give how they give importance to the astrology. So what it will do? It will keep in kingdom, so they have kept only for the king. But nowadays, this astrology passes all through the people. We are the kings, so we have the astrology in the hand. So we can predict what we can do to make our lives smooth, what we can make our life good. That can be achieved with this. To make some small brief introduction about the planet and all those things. You know, the sun is the potential energy for all the living beings in the air. So sun is Atma Karahan. Sun is the soul. So sun is everything. With the help of the sun's energy, only all the living being in the planet on other planets, they will operate because of the sun. So in our Milky Way and in our solar system, so we all know sun at the center and the all planet revolve around the sun. So there are the 9 planets. So in that we will consider only up to Saturn, because up to certain only the energy of sun will reach. So without sun, there is no beings will be alive, that we know. So here in astrology also, suns play a very good role, and also moon. We equal to the sun, moon also plays a very good role in the astrology. So even every we will even every rasi will depend on the moon sign, and so the placement based on the placement of moon, that all other things will be calculated, and that can change the man life. Another thing that we need to look into in latitude and longitude of the person birth. That is also very important in astrology, because based on that only we will calculate Lagna. The Lagna, what is Lagna? That will be deeply look into the class. So that from Lagna only we will calculate the house. So what is the first house, second house, all those house will be based only on Lagna. Based on that only we can predict one's horoscope. So if the person born in India and if the person born in other states, US, UK, at the same time has the different Lagna, so based on the latitude and longitude and time of birth, it plays a very important role, a vital role in creating the horoscope. And apart from this, we have a zodiac sign, which is a Rasi. We have so many stars all around the universe, but we will consider only the 12 constellations. Why? Because the sun have 8 potential power to those stars. Sun travel to those constellations. So that is converted into a zodiac sign, that is a Rasi. So how the birth chart is calculated. Suppose we are just think that we are floating above our solar system, and we are seeing the aerial view of the solar system. So the moment that the child is born, so what we can see what are the position of the planet, all those things in the solar system, that is converted into a birth chart. So during the childbirth, what are the position of planets that are there that is converted into a birth chart. So apart from this, we have nakshatras. In Indian astrology, nakshatra is Vedic astrology. Nakshatra plays a significant role. So what it does? So it will give you a more accurate result in the horoscope. Apart from this, there are so many other features. We will discuss what are the topic that we are going to look into into this. I mean, into the class for next 6 months. Let me share my screen. So, as we mentioned earlier, this the study of planets and stars that how it influence one's life, that we will be saying how it influence one life, that we will be seeing into an astrology. So it is a very oldest science that is integrated thousands of years back. So here we are going to look into in further classes. First, we will see about the introductions of astrology, then the history. The history of astrology is very, very important in zodiac because if you know the history, then if it helps us to better understand what the each planet is. So it helps us to give the overview of the planet and overview of how the horoscope operates. So the history plays an important role. It will give the deep knowledge about it. So it is originated, as I mentioned, it is originated from Mesopotamia and the Babylonian. So it slowly passes. Before that, in Vedic astrology, this is the Western thing. In Vedic astrology, we have thousands and thousands years of back. Receipts. They have created these astrologies. They have adapted it. They have used it. They have first orally communicated to the people, and then later at one stage they started to convert this into a large text called Vedas. So there are or we will see the what are the Vedas later in the class. So in the Vedas, I said Jyotia is the eye of the astrology. So in nowadays in the modern astrology, so what we have uh, we more advanced technology we have. So we have integrate our modern science, psychology, and spirituality into this. And we before looking, and nowadays we are making it more. I mean, readable. It is available to all people. So as I mentioned, it is Joseph. It's a science of light coming. It's science of light. So it's originated from the Vedas. So here we are mainly focused on a moon and nakshatras. So it how it will make decisions. It will what it will do. It will make decisions. It will make people to have decisions on marriage, business, and then personal life. So it is fully depend on karma and dharma. So that help us guide us to fulfill our duty in our life. Then we will look into a zodiac sign. Zodiac sign that upon many stars that as I said 12 zodiac sign. It's very important 12 Rossi. That it will describes one's personality, or all those will be described in zodiac sign. We will see, if you, for example, if you take Mesa Rasi or Aries, what it will do. If your person is born in Aries, we can predict him how the character will be. So what are the color they have, what are the elements, because for example, it will depend on fire element. So we can say we will compare with those elements like fire, air, water, air, and all those things with the Rasi. So we will say how the person will be. So all will be determined, all will be taught in the basic coming classes. And it will give a complete guide of uh, once it will give a complete guide about, we will see later if you learned once what are the elements, what are the characteristic of zodiac, it will help us to analyze one's horoscope, I mean one's personalities, all those things will be analyzed. So this zodiac sign, it will be fixed in the Rasi Katam. So we will fully we will learn how the Rasi chart will be prepared, and what are the position of the each zodiac sign, that we will be going in deep into the each class. Before that, do you have idea about what are the zodiac signs? Anybody know what are the zodiac signs? What are the 12 rasis? Do you have any idea about that?
No, we know the Rasis, but don't have idea about in depth.
No, not in depth. Do you know the name of the rasis?
Yeah, few.
Okay, so we will learn what are the each rasis, like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. That all will be learned in deep, and we will, if the person says, I am from Leo, you will say that your character will be like this. That you will be easily identify that. We will easily identify those person characters, all the life will be that based on the uh, zodiac sign. It will be easy for you to, in the end of this basic astrology, you have those ideas. And it apart from the zodiac sign, we will integrate this with planet and house, and we will go in deep into it. Next, nakshatras. So we will look the 27 nakshatras. So 27 nakshatras is also plays an important role. So what it will influence, it is mostly based on the moon sign. The moon will pass to each nakshatra a day. So there are 27 nakshatras. So moon will travel to each nakshatra a day. So that and all will be taught in the classes. So similar to zodiac sign, the rasis, the nakshatra also has its unique characteristic, and they have a person strength, challenge, all will be calculated. And it also plays an significant role in marriage. This nakshatra also marriage matching, that this nakshatra plays a significant role there. So this help us to choose a career and professional life also, and health and well-being. So this and all, we will, by analyzing the nakshatras, we will get an idea, and we will, if you, not only a separate nakshatra, not only a separate zodiac. So we will club and we will analyze all those to get a better understanding about one's horoscopic chart. So it will also gives personal growth and spiritual development. So it will help us to analyze for relationship and career path, all those things that nakshatra will help. So there are 27 nakshatras. So all the 27 nakshatras will be taught in the class. What are the 27? There will be a ruling planet for each nakshatra and also for rasis. So what are the ruling planet? So what are their characteristics? How it will adapt to those to nakshatras? And all those things that we will we will learn deeply. Next is a very good title that we are going to learn in this basic astrology that is Panchanga. So we'll call it Panchanga. Before coming to astrologies, that in South India, in India, every one house will have one Panchanga. It's like a hand of the astrology. So without Panchangam, I cannot see anyone's house. So it's a very good book. What it will have from top means what are the that if your child is born in particular time, we can, if we have Panchangam in your hand, it will calculate the Rasi Katam of that person. So all those things that we will get from the Panchangam. Before coming to astrology, so I don't have much idea about Panchangam, but once I came to this, I certainly shocked on seeing that Panchangam. So see how clearly and how we are getting the information from that. So if you want to place, if you want to give a muhurta for a marriage, they are looking at seeing the astrology. I mean, how Panchanga. So all the details will be there in the Panchanga. So in this basic class, you will learn about how to read the Panchanga and what are the essential feature for Panchanga and what good and bad times, how to find the good and bad times. Suppose if you give remedy to some other customer, so how what the time that we need to pick. So there are so many scenarios are there in the Panchanga that we will deep into in coming session. Uh, you will be seriously surprised seeing the Panchanga. So how they have used, how they have produced that Panchangam in Vedic astrology. So it will play, we can plan the day-to-day activities based on the Panchanga guide. So every astrologer must have a Panchangam and they must read the Panchangam daily. So what are the position of the planets? So what is the good time? What is the bad time? So all this will be there in the Panchangam. So everybody should learn. Every day-to-day life, we need to take and we need to go through that. So that is an important aspect. So as we said, it is a calendar that it will enable it will have all those calculations. So of the planet, all the position of the planet on the when to start a new event, when to have a muhurta. So what is the favorable period? What is the when can we start a new activity? That all those things that we will be look into in Panchanga. Nine planet. That are 9 planets. So we have Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Mercury, Rahu, Ketu. So these are the 9 planets. So each Rasi have its ruling planet, one of this 9 planet. Each nakshatra has this one of the ruling planet. So all as Rasi, nakshatra, they have one of the ruling planet or within this 9. Each one has a significant role. For example, if we take Sun, if you take a person wife, it is a father, and if it is in soul. If a person is born on Sun star, they will have the leadership qualities. So all this will be depend on the planet. If you take Moon, it will handle our mind. It will handle our emotion. So we will call it as a mother. So we will all the food, all those or depend on Moon. So each of these have significant Karahas. That that will depend into that we will learn in the class. So next, if you take mass, so if a person is very courage, we can say that the mass is, he is the depend on that mass, because it will have some physical strength, and they will be very active. And mass is sign for brother. We will say in astrology, we will relate to brother. And Jupiter. Jupiter is the guru. Sun is called Suryan. Moon is called Chandran, and Mars is Siva. And Jupiter is a guru. I mean, all the spiritual wisdom and all our growth and the learning, all will be get guidance from this Jupiter. And Venus Shukran, in this Shukran is beauty. So if the person is born with Venus and star, they have a beauty. Natural beauty. So they will have. We can call Venus for love also. If Venus is for the partner, female partner, and Mars is for male partner for the marriage. And Saturn, if you want to look into some business, that's Sunny. Saturn is very, very important. Here, what it will Saturn will have the hard work, so it will describe our business. All those things will be handled by Saturn. And Mercury. So Mercury is for that intelligence and communications. So if the Mercury is good in the horoscope, he is very good logical thinker, and he is good in learnings and communication, all those things. And Rahu and Ketu, these two are shadow planet. See, others that we can see in the solar system, but Rahu, Ketu are both as shadow planet. We will learn how the star, how it occurs, and there is a story, big story for Rahu Ketu. We will learn each within story, so that you will be easily known about this, and you can easily remember those things. That all will be taught in the class, and we will look deeper into that. Rahu will give the material gain. Ketu will give spiritualities. So it will give how we can release from karma. That all will be given by Ketu. These are the just a simple overview about the planet. We will look very deeper while going into the session. 12 house. So it is so from 12 house, we will define each and every strength and weakness of the person, how the relationship will be, how the characteristic of the person will be, how the life path will be, all will be determined from the house. If the person born in India in the same time, they have if the person born in the morning and if the person born in the evening, they have the same planetary position, but the houses may differ based on Lagna. The Lagna is the rising sign, plays an important role. So in 12 houses, we will first house will describe about a person, how the person will be, how the characteristic will be. All those things will be described from the Lagna. And second house is described about family. And the third house, this is just a intro. There is more characteristic that we can set for first house, just for the introduction, how it will be. That third house, that it will describe about your brothers and sisters. And fourth house, it will say about your mother. And fifth house, it will say about your education and your sons. And sixth house, how the enemies, how your debates, how your illness, that will state from sixth house. And seventh house, how the partner, how the marriaging partner, how the spouse will be, that will be deal in seventh house. In eighth house, it will describe about our death and there are more things that are in eighth house. That is a secret that will be in eighth house. And ninth house, it is say about our guru, father. All those things will be described from ninth house. And 10th house, that our business, all those things will be determined from the 10th house. 11th house is about the income from the business, and the 12th house, it will say loss. So in depth, we will see each and every house, uh, what the house is for, and what we can take from those house. So even the body parts can be associated with those house. So even in rasis, we can relate the body parts. We can relate the color. We can relate that planets. All those things will be related to uh, rasis. In nakshatra also, we can all these things will clap into, and it will form. We by knowing all those things only, we can uh, navigate. Once we can predict one horoscope. Next, dosas. We will analyze more about dosas. What are the dosas? How we can make it, how it impact our life. So how we will give remedy for that. So how we can monitor, how we can adjust it. All those things we can see in this class. And Hora. Hora is also gives best time in your in a day. So each hora we will have one or another. That is the one rule, one planet rule every day. For example, if you take Sunday, it will be ruled by Sun, Suryan. If you take Monday, it will be ruled by Moon, Chandiran. If you take Wednesday, it will be ruled by Buddhan, Mercury. If it Thursday, it will be ruled by Guru Jupiter, and Friday it will be Venus, Chukran, and Saturday it will be Saturn. So each planet that rule a day. So the aura will start from that. What the good and bad things, what the best time in the day. That all will be calculated from the aura. So we can, if you want to start a new job, if you want to launch a business, so we can see the aura time. Apart from all other time, the aura also gives to look into it. So that will be learned in the class. And also there is a Tarapalan. Tarapalan is completely depend on nakshatra. So there are 27 nakshatras. So we will split which nakshatra is good for you and which is not good for you. What are the strength? Which star is strength for you? Which star gives you is very good for you, very friendly for you. That and all will be described from Tarapalan. So if you're going to start an activity in the day, you can see the nakshatra of the day. You can see whether this nakshatra is friendly to you. It is not. It will do positive thing about nakshatra. That based on that, you can start the work or you can do that. So Tarabalan will describe you what are the good and which explain all those nakshatra which is benefit to you. And what in each day it will calculate it with the current day, and that how it influence in your life, that will be look into, and we will describe that. So there are totally 9 Tara balance are there. So that 9 Tara balance, what are they will be like we will look into detail into the class. So if suppose if you are planning to start a new job or new activity tomorrow, and if you're looking into the nakshatra, and the thought if it is nakshatra is not flavor for you, just better we can start it in another day where if the next day or other where the nakshatra, which nakshatra that flavors you, you can start the any new activities with that. And another thing that we will look into it is a marriage matching. That is Tirumana Purtam. So Dr. Manikandan Raj has written one book called Tirumana Purtam. Seriously, it's a very useful book. If you learn that book, it's enough for you to look into the marriage matching. So it will contain all the details that what we need to do, what we not to do, when to give the muhurta for the marriage. All those things will be given, and what are those are. I mean, they are saying that Savai dosham, Rahu Ketu dosham. So they in the book we will look into the what are those, and what some has that most of them are saying if the Savai placed in this particular place, it is a Savai dosa. Not like that. So it has some exception also. We will look into deep to analyze that, and what are the remedies, how to match all the partners, I mean between two horoscope. All those things will be look into in this. We will look into this class. So if you touch this start from the horoscope matching to end up with the muhurtam, so all those can be given. All those if you learn this. Here there are we will teach about that 10 Purutam we will say. So what are the things, that important things we need to look into that marriage matching. So all those things that we will learn here. So how to identify one dosa, what are the remedies we can give. So how the muhurta that can be selected. So that all those things will be taught and given in this marriage matching. Then Prasanna, Prasanna, here we will give you a simple Prasanna. So what this means? Prasanna is suppose somebody is asking you a question, whether I will get this job or not. So if you know the Prasanna, just put that Prasanna and you can say that you will get or not. So if it will give timely judgment of one's person questions without predicting the Jataka. There are more Prasanna. There is a separate class like Jamakul Prasanna, Soli Prasanna. So Manikandan sir has many Prasanna in the list. So we will look one simple Prasanna in this class. So it without looking the chart, without looking more deeper into the horoscope, by looking into Prasanna, we can answer one's questions. So that can be done using this Prasanna. And we will look into what is Rahu, Ketu and Mas dosa. That's the wise Rahu, Ketu dosa. We will look into deeper about this and what is the Vaidasam and Mas, and when if at what time we will show it as Josam, and if there are some exception for those, what are the exception? So all those things we will be learn in deep, and you will get a clear picture about this Rahu Ketu and Mas dosa. So we will give some remedy measure, all those things that we will give in this class by analyzing if one's horoscope, if the person has Rahu Ketu dosa, that can be, we will find those things in this class. And Sat Balam, it is what it explain about the strength of the planet. Suppose in your horoscope, if we are having 6 planet in particular place, for example, if you're having 6 planet in Leo, for example, how we will identify which planet has which planet has the strength. So the Sat Balam help us to identify those strength and what are the planets, I mean grahas, will be strengthened. So all those things will be learned from Satpalam. It is one of the important thing that we need to know if there are more than one graha in particular place. There are 6 types of strength that we will be looking into deeply. And we will characterize, for example, in a Libra, if there are more than 4 planets like Shukran, Chandran, I mean Sun, Venus, Moon, and we can have Sun. So if we have 3 planets, which planet has strength in particular Libra, Tulam. So that and all we will be analyzing and we will be saying. First, we will give importance to the ruling planet. So each Rasi will have its own planet. So we will give first preference to those things. So that all those things that we will be learning in this Earth planet. So based on the strength of the planet, so that planet will play a role of other planet. So if in as I said before, Libra, it will have in that Venus is a ruling planet, so it will take over other 2 and it will work in behalf of them. So all those things that we will be led using this Satpala. So next, I think that's what that these are all we are going to look into in the coming classes. So each class you will get a different views, because when we learning that astrology each and every time we have different ideas. So when we learn looking into a deeper and deeper, we are getting more ideas and more knowledge, and we will get a relationship between us and the horoscope. It will attract us. So it will give you some idea once if you're familiar with on horoscope prediction on saying that it will say you. So this are all those things will be in that the horoscope will say you. You will get that power. So once if we get a deeper knowledge into each of the planet, each of the stars, karahas, if you learned what are the characteristics and all those things into indeed, you will get those things. So when the horoscope is prepared, if the child is born into this world, that horoscope is at the moment this horoscope is prepared. Because at the time only the child is communicate with the space. Before that, inside mother's womb, it will only communicate with fire, air, water, and land. After that, only the soul communicate with the space when it taking the breath. So when the child is born, the number of birth count is also calculated. So the relationship with the space is the relationship with the space is it will have relationship with the space. So the date also calculated once the child is born. So there only that at the time when the child is born, only at the moment we will calculate the lagna. So it will define the purpose of our life, why we have born, all those things that we will be looking into the lagna. And the Rasi, actually the name Rasi came from Rama and Sita. From their name only, this Rasi is the name of Rasi is begin. They only have the first horoscope. You will be learning all those things like if there is a sun, so how the history of sun, and all those things that we will be learning, and each zodiac sign, each the basic fundamental things, 4 things that we need to keep in mind, that Rasi, planet, and nakshatras and houses. And here I'm here with the confidence and belief that with the blessings from Guru and God, so I can give you a clear understanding about each and every topic. Uh, and uh, and I also want to say about this horoscope is like a weather report. What it will do. Suppose if you're going out and you have there is the weather report says there is a rain, what you will do? You will carry an umbrella with you. So like that, the astrology, yes, it helps us to carry umbrella. So without umbrella, you will get wet in the rain. So it's like a helmet when we driving in the back, and if you get accident, so it will protect you. So it will give a clear path of your action, what you need to be done in the next. So we are going to prepare what are the instances happen for you. It is not a prediction, it's a preparation of your life. So in each class, we will go deeper into what are the things that we are going to learn, that we will look into a next class. So from next week, we will go in deep about each section. I think you have got some idea about what we are going to learn in this class. Anybody has any doubt or any want to ask anything?
No, ma'am. Actually, it was very good introduction. Thanks for the clarity about astrology and the history of astrology and stuff. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
We
it's
will,
yeah, ma'am. That's great.
we will deeply look into it age histories, and how I will give you some pictorial representation of how it will be, so that it will be easy for you realize and memorize those things that we will be seeing in the coming class.
Thanks for your detailed overview, ma'am. It's really giving a good. Actually, I can imagine actually what I'm going to learn actually. So it's really giving it's a flow. I can understand the flow. So thanks
Okay.
for the overview, and I'm looking into the deep dive in upcoming weeks actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So from next Sunday, we will start with the classes. Before that, you must have your horoscope ready with you, so that when we saying about about each zodiac sign and all, you can aware about that. Just keep that. Okay. Thank
Sure.
you all.
Thank you.
Bye. We will see next class.
Thank you. Bye.